Thanks, Riaz. Good morning. We begin with a tragedy in Edmonton where the city is mourning the death of a young police officer who was shot and killed last night. The officer has been identified as 35-year-old Constable Daniel Woodall. The married father of two was originally from the UK and was an 8-year veteran of the Edmonton Force. Woodall was working with the city's hate crimes unit and arrived at a home to make an arrest on a criminal harassment charge when gunfire broke out. The house then burst into flames. No arrest has been made, and police say they're not searching for a suspect. 38-year-old Sergeant Jason Harley was also shot last night, but he has been released from hospital.
Constable Woodall gave his life tonight in the service of citizens of this city and our country. He worked for the EPS for 8 years and was most recently posted to the hate crimes unit. His job was to protect all of us from harm, victimization, and from criminal activity. We will forever be in his debt for his actions this evening.
Police are investigating more gun violence in Metro Vancouver. This time, shots rang out at a busy restaurant in Surrey. It happened around 9 o'clock last night outside of this Earl's location near 72nd Avenue and Scott Road. Several shots were fired, but it seems no one was hit by bullets. A number of people were sitting on the patio when the shots rang out. Police say no victims or suspects were at the scene when they arrived, but it's believed to be a targeted shooting. It's been 2 years in the making, and later today, a scathing report by the country's Auditor General into the spending of Canada's senators will be released to the public. Many of Michael Ferguson's findings have already been leaked. Among those are the names of the 30 senators whose spending was flagged, including 9 whose files, he says, should be referred to the RCMP. One finding in the report might help suspended Senator Mike Duffy's fraud case. It refers specifically to partisan activities as legitimate official business, which is an argument made by Duffy's defense. He has pleaded not guilty to 31 charges. Today marks the first morning commute for West Coast Express customers using the new Compass Card system. Greg Harper is live in Poco with more. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. Yes, here at the busy West Coast Express station here in Port Coquitlam. I've spoken to a number of transit users who did receive their Compass Card yesterday. However, they're not using it yet. They're waiting for their monthly passes to run out. The Compass Card, it's been controversial, it's been delayed, but it is here, at least partly. Yesterday, around 500 of them were handed out. This at the waterfront station. TransLink had an outreach team on hand there as well, helping users learn how to use their new technology. 7,500 Compass Cards will be handed out to West Coast Express users. On June 1st, 50,000 students were able to trade their U-passes for the card as well. That's nearly 60,000 Compass Cards that should be in the system very soon.
One of the best things about it is not having to stand in line. So you can do things from the convenience of your own home. You can do it on your mobile phone, wherever you are. And that's what really makes a difference, is not doing it on somebody else's timetable, but on your own.
I just think it's going to take a lot more time to get used to, and tapping in, tapping out. Hopefully it doesn't take people long, because it already takes a long time at these machines when you want to get your passes and stuff.
I really have no expectations. I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to deal with it. I think it's going to be a bit of a line of people trying to get out.
And just behind me here at the station in Port Coquitlam are these machines that will be Compass Card vending machines on June 15th. There will be these vending machines installed at all the West Coast Express stations throughout this month. TransLink expects over 200,000 users will have a Compass Card and be using it in September. No word on when this will be launched system-wide. Jody?
All right, Greg Harper reporting live from Port Coquitlam. Thanks for the update, Greg. Environmentalists and paddlers are welcoming a Vancouver Park Board initiative to address E. coli pollution in False Creek. The Park Board passed a motion last night for staff to come up with a signage and social media campaign to alert the public about health concerns in the bacteria-laden water. The motion also asked voters not to dump their waste into False Creek.
We have information from Vancouver Coastal Health that says we'll be experiencing high E. coli levels again this summer, and we wanted to be proactive and get people aware of the situation and hopefully doing their part to try to prevent contributing to increased E. coli.
Okay, here's something you absolutely have to see. Some amazing video to show you now of a massive tornado touching down in Colorado.
Look at this! Yeah!
Storm chasers were able to capture this moment. The tornado was rotating clockwise, which is apparently a rare phenomenon